Hey, what's up, guys? Got another new video here for you. This is Tuned In Sports. My name is Bryson, and today just gonna do a little bit of an Alabama talk with you guys today. First of all, congratulations to Devonta Smith for winning the Heisman Trophy, and he got the vote for the first time for the wide receiver in like some crazy number of years. I think it was like 20 plus. I think the last one was like 1995 or 1991 or something. And that was the guy from Michigan, Desmond Howard. So congratulations to Devonta Smith. I've watched him pretty much all year long, this year as well as last year. So I definitely believe that he deserved it. He ended up finishing in first, and then I believe second was Trevor Lawrence. Third was, what's his name? Mac Jones. Congratulations to him as well. And then fourth was Kyle Trask from Florida. In terms of that order, I'm not 100% sure that I agree. I think in some respects, Kyle Trask kind of got the short end of the stick, simply because he lost more times than the other teams. But in terms of the numbers and stuff, I mean, that guy played exceptional. And even when he played Alabama, he played outstanding. And with that being said, it just kind of leads me to believe what I've always kind of felt, which is, you can't be the Heisman and be on a team that is not basically undefeated. And that's kind of unfortunate, because especially where Kyle Trask is concerned, I mean, that game when he lost to Alabama, at least, he played amazing. I mean, both quarterbacks broke records in that game. And so he played outstanding, at least against Alabama. So it's, even though they lost, I mean, it's not like his performance was bad. So, I mean, I don't know, and then, Mac Jones getting third, that's fine with me. I think he definitely deserved a Heisman, vote, to be in the Final Four, but I don't think he was the Heisman Trophy winner. I don't think he should have been. I think he's played excellent this year, and I think that he deserves recognition for it, but I don't think he was the best player in college football this year. Trevor Lawrence getting second, I don't know. I mean, I feel like he was better last year than he was this year. And as a result of that, I personally don't think he should have been that high. And I mean, I don't know. I think Kyle Trask deserved to be higher than him, and I think Mac Jones deserved to be higher than him, to be honest with you. But that's if you take this season alone. Now, who do I think is probably the best quarterback out of those three is Trevor Lawrence. Yeah, I would agree. But in terms of, if we're looking at this year's statistics, because I think that's what it's supposed to be on, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know what it's supposed to be on, because it just seems like different people are taken for different reasons every year. Now, with that being said, I also believe that, I don't know. I think, like I said, Trevor Lawrence is probably the best quarterback out of those three. And does he probably deserve a Heisman, even though maybe his stats weren't as good? Or maybe, in my opinion, at least he didn't play as well as he did last year? Yeah, you could probably make that argument. But, for me, I think that he didn't play as well as he did last year. And I don't think he should have beaten out the other people, for this year's performance I'm talking about. And the other thing is, in the NFL, you miss a game and you're excluded from the Heisman. or I mean, from the you're excluded from the MVP and any of those awards. Now, I realized that the only reason he missed was due to COVID, so I guess the scoring and stuff is a little bit different because of that. But at the same time, I mean, you miss games, and Devonta Smith, Mac Jones, these guys didn't miss games at all. So I don't know. I'm not really sure what to think, but it doesn't really matter. This is just kind of me giving my thoughts about it. But Devonta Smith winning, great for him. And I honestly think he did deserve it. I've watched him grow. I've watched him become a great receiver. And I've watched him make some incredible catches during his time at Alabama. And he's just somebody that you just get the ball in his hands, and it's unbelievable what he can do with it. Will that translate to the next level? I do believe it will. And as far as, that's concerned, I hope he lands it on the Eagles. I really do. I think he'd be awesome on the Eagles. And I'd love to see another Alabama player come into Philly. But will he go there? Probably not. He'll probably end up on another team that I don't like or something. So, that'll be kind of frustrating. But, I'm just being honest and saying that, I don't know. I think he did deserve it this year. But, in the same respect, I am also a little bit biased. Obviously I'm an Alabama fan. So, it's not going to bring me any pain to see somebody from my school win it. But and that's also, I'm not saying the Trevor Lawrence thing because, I don't like Clemson. I do like Clemson. They're cool. They're awesome, and they're really well coached and everything. So I don't have anything against Clemson. I think they're a really good team, and just because they've beaten us a couple times doesn't mean that I have a problem with them or Trevor Lawrence. I think Trevor Lawrence is awesome. I'm just saying, if you look at the stats from this year and just the eye test, to me, he didn't look, he didn't perform as highly as he did the year before. And so with that being said, I think he deserved the Heisman last year. I don't think he deserved it this year, and he didn't get it. So, I guess you can go to war over, who deserved 2, 3, and 4, but it doesn't matter. There's only one Heisman Trophy winner. So who really cares? I mean, it is what it is, I guess. So, but anyways, congrats to Devonta Smith. Definitely deserved it, I feel. And he's going to be an outstanding player for years to come, hopefully. And I just hope that he's able to stay injury-free and, goes to a team that fits his strengths and he's able to perform. So, with that being said, also a big congratulations to Alabama on winning the first playoff game against Notre Dame. As far as this game goes, the defense really showed up for this game, which I was actually kind of surprised because the defense has been what's been kind of weak for us thus far this season. And so I'm really kind of impressed and surprised, to say the least, that they were able to win. They were able to halt Notre Dame the way that they did. However, I've always said that teams that play in a similar way to Alabama, they have a very difficult time winning. And Notre Dame, what they wanted to do was to come in there and play Alabama the way that Alabama plays. And generally, anybody that does that, you're asking to lose, because you're not going to beat Alabama at their own game, because Alabama gets better recruits than anybody else. They got 5-star athletes at every position. And so, you're just not going to do it, unfortunately, for other teams. Fortunately for us right now. But, I'm just saying, in general, you're not going to beat them at their own game. And so as a result of that, you gotta you gotta find another way to beat them. And by doing the same things they do is not the way, because their athletes are going to be better than yours on average. So it's going to be tough sledding. And, our offense did what our offense does. Our defense did what our defense does. And I honestly feel like, the offense could have been better, but it wasn't bad. And I feel like, the defense kind of kept the Notre Dame out of the game anyways. So I don't feel like it was a situation where the offense felt like they needed to score and go all out. And so therefore, they didn't. And I felt like they didn't risk people getting hurt too much or anything like that. And so, yeah. And I also really believe that, the playmakers played great. Mac Jones, he did an outstanding job. Najee Harris, he pounded the ball all night. And Devonta Smith, he did his thing as well. So it's going to be really fun to see them playing one more game in the national championship. I'm really looking forward to that game. Hopefully we can take another one home. We'll see what ends up happening, though. Ohio State's not going to be easy, and it'll be interesting to see what happens. I also heard rumors that potentially Jalen Waddle will be able to return for that game. So if that's the case, that would be really great. But I don't know when the game is going to take place. It was supposed to take place this Monday, I believe. But the Ohio State's got some COVID stuff going on. And so there was talk that it might be postponed for another day, which I'm completely fine with. That probably just gives Jalen Waddle a few more days to rest and makes it all the more likely that he will be playing in this game. If it gets moved back. So we'll see what happens, but ideally you'd like nobody to have to deal with those issues and just everyone at full strength, but that's not always reality. So we'll see what ends up happening. Hopefully he is able to play, Jalen is, and hopefully they're able to get this game off with no people missing on either side. But like I said, we'll have to see how it works out. But either way, best of luck to both teams, and roll Tide. I'm definitely not a big Ohio State fan. I mentioned that I don't have anything against Clemson. I really don't have anything against Ohio State, but my dad is a big Michigan fan, so since I was little, I kind of grew up not liking them very much. Just because, Dad's a Michigan fan, so he never liked them, and therefore I never liked them too much. But again, I don't have anything really against them. I just don't really root for them because my dad doesn't root for them, and he can't stand them, and therefore I want his team to do well, and that means Ohio State not doing very well, or at least, So anyway, either way though, I think it's going to be a close game, tough game, and we're going to have our hands full. But either way, that'll be for another video. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hit the like button, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and we'll see you guys in the next video.